Hello, it's me. I'm back again. I put a really funny face then. Did anyone else notice my jaw went like really odd? I just ignore that because like if I focus on that, then I'm going to delete the video and start again, and I've already done that 3 times. I'm so glad you guys don't see the behind the scenes of me going, I don't like what I just did then. I'm going to stop. But I'm back. Sunday again. Yay. We're back again. We're back again. We're back again. That was really random. I'm sorry. You guys must watch these sometimes and be like, what is going on in that girl's head? Honestly, I don't even know what's going on in my head 90% of the day. So that's fine. That's all good by me. So today, I don't really have a haul to show off, so that's why it's still like a go with the flow. You'll get to hear some of my rants and raves and a little bit about me. Not that there's really that much else to tell, I don't think. Like, a pretty straightforward life. I work my normal job, I come home, I end up down in my little sanctuary, cave, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What do I want to call it? I call it a sanctuary. It's the spare room, so half of it is the sanctuary. The other half of it you'll never see because that would involve me having to organise the other half of this room. And just put curtain. No one needs to see on that side. It's fine. So, small haul video. I keep doing weird things with my face today, but I'm not stopping again unless I really mess up, and then I'll stop again. But then you'll never see this video, so that's fine. Small haul. 4 decks that are relatively new to my collection that I haven't used. Well, I've used 1 today, but the other 3 I haven't used, so we'll do a small haul video of them. So first one is the Good Tarot. I am very excited to use it because it looks so pretty. But I've had this one in my collection now for 2 weeks and I haven't used it, so maybe in the next week we will see if I can get my motivation level. I think that's the main thing, is motivation level. And like, you know when you feel a shift? Yeah, I've been going through a shift in like my mood and my energy for like nearly 3 weeks now. I'm really hoping the shift ends soon and I can like balance back out, because like normally I'm like this, but right now I'm like this, and it's a lot to deal with. Second one this is the one I used today for my Choose Your Card special on my Facebook page, Inner Energies. The Angel Guide. This one is just like sometimes you get a deck and you open it and you're like, how did I A, find you, B, live without you, and C, how were you created? Like, I want to talk to the person that created you because I need to understand their brain, because like this is just stunning deck. New deck for this week. So this one's only been in my life for a few days. 3 days? Seasons of the Witch. Like, and I love this deck. I will show you why. Well, I'll show you the 2 reasons why I really like this deck. First reason, it's red on the sides. I love it when the decks are different colours on the sides. Second reason, there are a lot of 3 symbols in this one. So third eye. Let's see if I can find the other one that I'm looking for. Oh, it's got an owl as well, so that's always like a plus for me. It has 3s. It has another 3. It has 3s. It has 3s. So yeah, I am a big fan of 3s. Like pretty much everything I used to do, like I kind of like think about things like I have. Growing up, it was me, my mum, my brother, me, my mum, my nan. Then I have, like, I really do things in 3s. Like, I tend to have friend groups of 3s. Like, whether there's 3 other people or me plus 2 others, like there's 3. I have grown up being babysitter, so it's always me, my mum, another person. So really, I gravitate strongly towards threes. So 3 of kind, threes in general. Like, I kind of see threes and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a sign. I should listen. And then my last baby for the week, deck for the week, I should say, is the Lightseers Tarot. Now, this one I originally wanted to get the first time it was in stock, but I missed it. So when it came back in stock this time, I was like, it's going to come home. It's going to be my baby. I am going to have it. No one else can have it. It is mine. Well, somebody else can have it, but as long as I got a copy. But it's just such a pretty deck. Like, I love the Major Arcana in this deck. Like it is just, there's more than the Major Arcana in this, but like, it's just so, this in particular makes me so happy. But I will admit, where is he? This is the card that like completely drew me in. Something about that just speaks to the little voice inside me that's like, yes, this will help you. This will resonate with you. This will be great. I also am really upset that like you guys like probably don't understand just how good these decks smell, because like they do, they're surrounded by incense and crystals and other decks. And like, you know how people say books have that paper smell? Decks have their own unique smell. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, you kind of would know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't spent a lot of time around decks or incense or anything like that, you're probably thinking, she is utterly insane. You're right. I am most days completely crazy. But I'm right about that. I also got little spell candle holders. So really simple, really cute. Just like that. I also found out today when I burnt one that they don't drip, which it's really weird. Like, it doesn't drip. It just, the wax just vanishes. Like, where does it go? Like, the candles are supposed to be this big, this big, but there's no wax anywhere. No wax. Like, empty. So that's fascinating. Like, I don't understand where the wax goes, but that's fine. I also got another crystal grid. So I have, this crystal grid is new. This crystal grid is the one before that. This is the original crystal grid. And this is another crystal grid. I have four crystal grids. And I really need to start using them more often. So that's all of them. I know in the video last week, I said I was going to try and say no to more things this week. I don't know whether I've said no. I think I've just let go of the reins a little bit and like loosened my need for control and realized that I don't have to do everything myself. I can actually ask for help and I can actually share the workload with another person. Like, I don't have to do it all myself. It's actually a lot easier if you work with somebody towards a goal, which is really nice. So whilst I may not have said no straightforward or straight out, I have sort of decided to put myself and my mental health first by not doing everything all by myself all the time, which is nice. But this week my challenge is going to be scheduling and making time for projects and making time for responsibilities and adulting and doing all that really annoying stuff that, like, I've said it before, I'm organized. If I'm going on a holiday, I know exactly where I'm going, when I'm going, how I'm getting there, what I'm doing. Like, there's no give and take when I'm on holiday. Like, it's planned out to the nines. I think that's because I normally travel, like, I traveled on my own the first few times I went away, so I needed a schedule so that I could, like, say, yes, this is where I'm going to be at this time and this is where I'm going next. So that's kind of why when it comes to travel and certain things, I'm very like, here, no deviation, because if you get into trouble, no one knows who you are. But in my own life, in day-to-day life, I struggle with sticking to a schedule. I struggle with sticking to a budget. I struggle with doing what I'm told. I'm gradually learning that as I get older. I am stubborn. There's no other words for it. I am stubborn. I don't like to be told what to do. I really don't. Like, I don't. Like, I don't. Like, if you're telling me something that's going to help me, that's fine. If you're telling me not to dye my hair a certain colour, I'm going to dye my hair that colour. If you're telling me not to get a piercing, I'm going to get a piercing. But this week I am trying to come up with a schedule that means that I have time to both film, do card readings, get back into writing, because I grew up writing stories, short stories, poems, anything. Plays. I would write pretty much anything that I could think of growing up. And I had books, like stacks of books, and I still have them somewhere from like stories I wrote growing up. And I miss it. So I'm getting back into writing novels, writing short stories, writing all sorts. But more on that to come in the future. That's a wait and see sort of project that I'm trying to make time for, or find time for. Not make time for, because like it's not a chore and it's not a job. It's actually something I enjoy to do. Just I haven't dedicated a lot of time to it. So I have decided that I am going to dedicate time towards these things. Let's see if I can stick to a schedule. Your guess is as good as mine when it comes to me and a schedule. But we'll check in again next week. I like this whole check-in next week thing, because then I can say whether I did anything. But I do have a schedule. It's color-coded. It has little positive messages down the bottom that explain why I want to do each thing to keep me sort of on track. So we'll see. I think I can do it. Deep down I probably know I can do it, but with an energy shift that's happening at the moment, which has been happening for 3 weeks, yeah, I've been going through an energy shift for 3 weeks. So my moods and my energy level has gone whee. My cat just watched me do that. So instead of my energy level and me being on a solid like whee, it's been going whee, which is so frustrating when you don't understand why it's happening. I get it. I'm going through a growth of some sort, or a development of some sort, which means that I have to focus on me first before I focus on everything else. I don't like focusing on me. Like, can't I just fix everything else around me and then I'll just slowly get fixed? Even as I say it, like, I know that's not how life works. You have to fix yourself before you can fix anyone else. It's pretty simple. Like, if you're feeling broken, you can't help somebody else who feels broken. Like, you just continue to break each other. Like, you know that saying, misery loves company? It really does. So I guess I have to focus on fixing me and leveling out my energy before I can help anyone else level out theirs. But it's a learning curve. Like, that being said, like, my energy is going like this, but there on the days where it's like this, I am great. Those are the days where I do filming, and I do my choose your card spreads, and I do anything else that I feel like. Like last week, I was so motivated for 2 days in a row. Like, I filmed, I pushed myself outside of my comfort zone in more ways than one. Like, I was having an amazing week last week. And then a couple of days later, it just went doo-doo. And then the next day, it was like, whee! And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, anybody watching me would be thinking this girl is out of her mind. True. Most people that know me, I've never been normal. Like, I like that about myself. I'm weird. I'm strange. And that makes me happy. Not going to change. Spent too long in my past during high school trying to make other people happy. Trying to make people like me and pretend to be what they wanted me to be, because that was easier for them. Sorry, you don't like me. Okay, bye. Not my problem. You miss out on getting to know me. So much easier to be that way. It takes a lot of strength to be that way, but it's so much easier when you realize that not everyone is going to like you. Not everybody is going to want to spend time with you. But guess what? The people that do like you and do want to spend time with you, they are your people. I'm very lucky. I have a handful of people like that I know that if I was to say, I need to get out of the city, will you get on a plane with me? They would say yes. They would say, oh, some of them would say, oh, I need a couple of hours to work out my life. But yeah, we'll get on the plane tonight. Those are the people that you cherish. They're the people that it doesn't matter how long you go without seeing them or speaking to them. When you see them and when you speak to them again, it's like no time has passed. Those are the friendships. Well, actually, those are the relationships, friendships. They're family, like, they're people you're never getting rid of. I was made a joke that those are the people that, like, you would chase down to get them back. Like, you can go years without talking to them. Doesn't mean that the love is gone. Like, if anything, it's stronger when you catch back up again. Well, how do I go random today? Okay. Side note, I go on tangents. You've noticed that. If there is a tangent that you ever want me to go off on, leave it in the comments below. Like, I don't guarantee that I can go off on a tangent that you request, but I can at least have it in my mind. And like 5 seconds in, be like, oh, yeah, somebody asked me that. I can talk about that. I have experience there. I don't have experience there. Either way, you're going to get something. So, today, I went shopping with my mom. Who else do I go shopping with? I'm very close with my mom. So my mom has been doing the 5D crystal dot. I don't know what they're called. Paintings? I don't think they're paintings. They're like crystal dot crafts. And today we went to see where she's been buying them. I was like, yeah, this will be fun. I may have done something that I probably shouldn't have, but we will see. Get ready. Oh no, I stood on one of them. I stood on one of them. One of them, okay? That should tell you what I've done. Shall we start small and get bigger? I think that's a great idea. All right, nope, that's still pretty big. I have a bag, hence I'm leaning down to get the bag. I wonder whether they're actually going to come up and land on top of me if I bought that many of them. Okay, they're still going. Hold on. That's a magnifying glass. That's not anything. That's some pens and stuff. That's not anything. Hold on. I think I finally got to the little ones. Wait, nope. That's some bags. Alright, we're done with the rattling. Did you like that sound? It was great, wasn't it? Alright. Oh, they all have labels. They all have prices on them. That's annoying. So, yeah. I think I worked it out. We went to like 4 different stores. Okay? 4 different stores that sold these diamond pictures is what they're called on these. So we'll stick with diamond pictures. So we went to 4 different stores that sold diamond pictures. And Mum walked away with 5 of them, I think. I walked away with more than that. And I haven't even done one. But I have this problem with buying things. Like, you've seen my collection, have you not? Of books, decks, crystals. We're aware that I have a problem with buying. So, we'll do the 3 little ones. So, I got tiny little owl. You'll begin to see a pattern very quickly. Tiny little owl. Tiny little owl. Rainbow kitty. Okay, that one's different, so not quite the pattern. All right, now we'll do the next size. Hold on, I think I've got the wrong sizes here. Oh well, we'll soon find out. Nope, that one doesn't have a label. That's fine. Just taking the price tags off. I really don't need you guys knowing what I spend on things because I feel bad enough when I spend, so we don't need that. So then I got a bigger owl. Seeing the pattern? 3 owls? No, that's 4 owls. I can count. It's fine. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. I am good at math. I do math me. This is, I already know, this is not going to be fun. Look at all the blue. Like, look at all the blue. I got this one. It's a little bit different, but it is still an owl up there. This one I think is going to be interesting to do. I also think that I'm not going to do most of them. I think Mum will come and do them. This one. I have a jigsaw puzzle in this pattern. Do I have a jigsaw puzzle in this pattern? No, that's a horse. I have incense that came in a box with this pattern. Or did I see a box? I am sure this is Anne Stokes' artwork in diamond painting, which is why I got it. I know I've seen it in one of the stores that I frequent when I buy oracles and crystals, so I know it is related to everything else on my shelf. I also have an owl dream catcher. I like the colours in this one. It's bright, it's pretty. You've seen the pattern, obviously. And my final one, my really colourful owl. Like, it's so pretty. But that is not the last thing that I got. The last one I got, which is the one I really wanted, and probably the one I went out for the most. What's that? 4, 5, 6, wait, what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did get 10. I got 10. This one is probably the most special one. Safe to say I miss my cat a lot. So we have this one. And this one is going to take forever to do because it's all black. But apparently it has, where did I see it? I've lost it. 11 colours. So I know there's black, there's yellow, there's white, there's brown. I'm going to say there's a little bit of grey. I'm intrigued to see what the other shades are. But that is my 10. Okay, so I have said before, I have a shopping problem. I do. Like, it's not a secret. Like, I have a shopping problem. I should be banned from going to the shop. I should be banned from online ordering. I won't. I will continue to shop because it makes me happy. It makes me smile. Until I then realise that I have bills to pay and I've spent all my money on other things. But that is my issue. And normally it's not that bad because I normally stick to a semi-good budget. Most weeks, most days. I don't know. At the end of the week, I still know that I can pay my bills. So that's fine. Like, I shop a lot. One of these weeks I'm actually going to take you in and show you probably the thing that I've spent the most money on. Yeah, there's something I've spent more money on than tarot and oracle decks. I call it my happy place, which is not actually a place. It's a memory of things, but that will make sense in a later video when I take you in and I show you all my tour merch from concerts I've seen and bands I've seen. That's my happy place, or one of my happy places. I have like 3 or I probably have like 5 happy places. 1, this room. 2, anywhere where there's water. 3, a concert. So long as it's one of... No, actually I have been to concerts and I had no clue who I was seeing and I still had the most amazing night ever. So music, the concert atmosphere is normally really cool. That's 3. 4 is with my friends and my friends / family. That's always a happy place. Like, no matter what you're doing, that's always a happy place. And 5 is gonna sound really weird. I've just realized how weird it might sound. I like cemeteries. I like haunted things, so I really like cemeteries. Like, growing up, I would go to cemeteries with my nan. So, like, I like going to cemeteries. I like having conversations with family members that I've lost. It keeps them around. But that's me. I have 5 happy places, really. I have other places where I feel happy, but there are 5, like, things, experiences, memories, places, people that I consider my happy places. They're also the places that I get to be myself. It's funny that, isn't it? Places I'm happiest are the places where I don't have to put a face on and be somebody that I'm not. That was weird. Let's just leave that alone. I don't know why I did that. Again, I was making a short video. Like, it was only going to be 5 minutes. I was only going to show you a few of my things and that was going to be it. How is this video going for nearly 30 minutes again? I have a problem with timing. But that's okay. We live, we learn, we'll get through. We will try something else. I don't know. But, okay. So, before I go, if there are any topics or tangents or random things you want me to talk about in a video, comment them down below. If I would like to know your happy places, or 1 or 2 of your happy places, because I know a lot of people probably aren't happy or aren't comfortable sharing their happy places. I am. What you see is what you get. As crazy and wacky and not quite all, I don't know. Me. I'm happy sharing most things. Like, you ask me a question and I'm either going to tell you, no, not answering that, or okay, you'll get a story. I don't see the point in lying. Like, I don't get it. Like, it would be so much easier if we were all Pinocchio and if we lied, our noses grew. Like, how much simpler would life be if there was a tell? Like, I know people have tells for when they're lying or deceiving you. And, like, got a pretty good lie detector, like, built into my instincts, so I know when there's a problem or I know when somebody's lying. It would still be so much simpler if there was, like, a tell that you could just be like, haha, you're lying. I can see it. I can see it. I think that's why I like kids, because you can tell them, you can see their nose growing and they go, no, you can't. It's a tell when you, like, call somebody out on something as a joke and they, like, take it to heart. Like, you know when you put a Facebook post up? And it can be about nothing in particular, but the first comment is always the person that thinks it's about them. It's like, haha, it wasn't about you. But what have you done? Or what have you said? Or what have you said behind my back that's made you think that that's about you? It's funny what our mind does. Like, you haven't spoken to somebody for a few days or a few weeks or a few years, and you put a post up and they go, oh, hi. And it's like, oh, hi. But no, that was another random little tangent, wasn't it? Okay, let's just move along. Move along. Move it. Oh my god. I promise that I will never sing. I will wiggle and I will dance and I will do random things. If I ever sing on this video, live video thing, I don't know, YouTube, there's a problem. Like, nobody wants to hear that, I guarantee you. But yeah, that's me. Another week. We will see what this week brings. Hopefully, well, restrictions have lessened in my hometown. We can go outside, we can go to the beach. I'm working most of the week, but I could go to the beach. That involves me having to get up. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, tangents, happy places. The joys of being an adult, basically. But anyway, I will see you all next week. All right, bye.